with my parents. But then, the next point will prove that my parents are not like that. Love is not self-seeking. I will always bring forth my father as an example. Growing up poor, we always had very little food on the table. It was just me and my sister, my mother and my father. So they would divide the food among us. Usually, even the division itself would be unequal. More food for me and my sister, less food for my father and my mother. When my father noticed that I was still hungry, even the very food that he was about to put in his mouth, he would still give it to me. Anyway, when I was older already, and I even had a family, I went to pursue graduate studies in Illinois for my PhD. I was just about to start my PhD when I learned that my father contracted cancer and had only a few months to live. I panicked. I didn't know what to do. I got to talk to him on the phone, and so I told him, "Why are you refusing chemotherapy?" And he said, "I am refusing chemotherapy so that we will not be heavily indebted, so that we will have more, we can just use the money for food." And I told him, "My wife and I have been talking about this one. Anyway, the program has just started. I've just been here in 1 month. I'm going to give up my studies. I'm going home. I'm going to be with you, Papa, because I want to be with you." And he said, "No, do not ever do that. Do what you have to do for your family." And then, a week before the final exam week of my first semester, he died. And I haven't seen him at that time for more than 2 years. When I think about it, I feel that for me is a really vivid example of unselfishness. When I go on trips, even if it's just here in the United States, especially when it's abroad, I always wanted to make sure that I say goodbye to each member of my family. Whether they're still sleeping when I leave, I'm going to their room to say bye to them. And now I realize what my father gave up. The opportunity to say bye to me, because he was going to be gone forever. Alright, a service love. Oh, I'm going back to my father's example again, sorry. My father was the main breadwinner of our family. And so every day was a very hectic life for him. He had 2 jobs, very, very hectic, very, very tired always. But he always made it a point, and he's the head of our family. But he made it a point, before going to work, he would do anything that he could do at home to help my mother. He helped wash the clothes, he helped wash the dishes. And when he came home in the afternoon, he was very tired, but then he doesn't sit on a chair and say, "Serve me because I'm the breadwinner, I did so much work, and so I have the right to demand service." No, when he came home, he continued working. Where I told you that my father contracted cancer, and I wasn't there to take care of him, but my sister told me that while he was bedridden, the greatest torture that he experienced did not come from the cells in his body being eaten up by cancer. The greatest torture for him at that time was the idea of being bedridden and not being able to do anything for his family, because he just did not want to stop working for his family. That for me is an example of service love.